Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ICC Academy Oval Grounds number 2 for the SkyX.net ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League 2022-2023 powered by Fan Code. Match number 26 tonight, and it's the final ride for quite a few teams. And alongside me are the two captains. We have Rahul Soni leading the Dubai Daredevils. We have Mr. Mahesh Mondkar, our beloved tournament director, and of course we have Mr. Akhlaq Heather, the captain of Emirates NBD. It's going to be Rahul to flip the coin. Heads is the call. It has come down as heads. Akhlaq, you won the toss. Please join me. First toss as captain, you won it. What have you decided?
We're gonna ball first as well today, and let's see. We were conceding many runs, like on almost all the matches we conceded more than 200 runs. We will try to restrict them below anywhere 200.
And overall, how has the Arabian Cricket League experience been? You came very close, just couldn't get over the line in some matches, but overall, how was the experience?
It's actually the first time ever we are experiencing this exposure, like this level of cricket, and we as Emirates NBD group, we played a couple of other tournaments as well, but I believe this is the highest class we have played in UAE.
And personally, you took a 5-for in one of the matches. How thrilling was that?
It was amazing bowling, like in death overs I bowled well, luckily, and I was hitting just a good length, and due to the dew, the ball was skidding through, so that helps actually.
Playing 11 changes for tonight.
There are a couple of changes, 3 changes actually, and all are 3 Sri Lanka. They are not playing, they are on duty actually. That is the reason.
Best of luck for the game, Akhlaq.
Thank you.
Rahul, let's have a chat. Final game, but a lot of things at stake. The game plan is very clear. You need to win, and you need to win well to finish in the top 4.
Exactly, yeah. Keeping that in mind, we were looking to bat as well. I think the wind is blowing, the conditions will remain pretty much the same, and I think the ball will swing more in the second inning. So we were looking to bat as well.
What do you think is a safe target that you can defend and win with the distance?
I think 200 plus again. That's a safe target.
Well, 200 plus, and a lot of that will depend on you. Already have a century to name in the ACL. Overall, how has the experience been in this month?
Amazing. I think this is one of the best tournaments that we have played. I think we have been playing for 7 years, but nothing gets better than this.
Best of luck for tonight's game, Rahul.
Thank you very much.
Right then, news from the centre is that Emirates NBD have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you, Ahmad, for that toss and the briefings from the captains of the Dubai Daredevils and Emirates NBD. So the news from the centre, Emirates NBD Cricket Club have won the toss and elected to bowl first. And as we see the teams out for both the sides out there, and while we do have a discussion on the teams, joining me in the comm box is Abdul Rahman. Very good evening to you.
Good evening, Jarvi, and good evening to all our viewers. Well, it's a must-win game for the Dubai Daredevils. They have to win on a net run rate as well to get a chance into the semi-finals. That's his lineup. Then Rahul Soni, the captain, wicketkeeper, Mohammad Hanif, Abdul Aziz Ansari, Mohammad Nasir, Abdul Safar, Mohammad Luqman, the leggy, one of the highest wicket takers of the tournament, Ali Gohar, Charit Nirmal, Shahzeb Khan, Ashish Sharma and Anup Nair. So they've packed their batting, and they'll have to bat first, put up a big total, and then defend it, probably try to win by about 40-50 runs if they want to get into the semi-finals.
Definitely so. So Emirates NBD, they've got a job at hand, and well, we'll have to wait and watch to see. There's definitely a breeze that's blowing across the ground, no dew. There's a lot of breeze out there, so perhaps not so much settling of the dew. There might be later in the game as we progress through into the evening, and we'll have to see how that will play in favor or not in favor of the players. But however, exciting game here tonight. They're playing for the top spot here, the Dubai Daredevils in particular. So we'll have to see what they have in store.
And Emirates NBD, they've packed a couple of surprises. They have some good batsmen as well. They'll fancy their chances of chasing down whatever total this Dubai Daredevils side sets up. They'll want to get at least 200, 210, and then try to win by a big margin, Dubai Daredevils. It's very much a derby game as well. Both these teams play a lot of their local domestic cricket here in the ICC. So they're very familiar with each other, familiar with the conditions. Mohammad Nasir, the opening batsman, and with him the captain Rahul Soni. Well, it's going to be the captain of Emirates NBD, Mohammad Yasir, with the ball. Deceptive medium pacer, swings the ball, usually away from the right-hander. We'll have a quick look at the field. Very interesting field placing this. Two fielders out of the 30-yard circle are square leg and fine leg. So I guess the plan will be to bring the ball in to the right-hander. Let's see. Here we go. No, we don't. False start. If you can have a look at the group setting in the points table for this particular group, it'd be interesting to see who are the teams that are looking for that semi-final spot.
So Yasir, there we go, going down the leg. We see a little bit of movement of the turf as well. Mohammad Nasir, he's going to be the man on strike for Dubai Daredevils. And like you mentioned, Abdurrahman, yes, they are playing off for the run rate. They have a target in mind. They've got a set plan. Will Emirates NBD be the party spoilers here for Dubai Daredevils? That's going to be interesting to see. But just the first delivery, that's bowled. Yasir once again comes into bowl, getting a lot of movement through the air. The ball coming into the right-hander. Well, they get off the mark.
No, it's a dot ball. Was an idea of trying to get a single, a quick single, but not the case. Yes, Javi, swinging the ball in. Mohammad Yasir, that's why he's got those two fielders out on the leg side. And Dubai Daredevils, well, when you're trying to win by net run rate, you always want a bat second. A toss is not in your hand. And a good start here for Emirates NBD so far. 3 dot balls. As you were saying, Chavi, there is a bit of a breeze. I don't think there will be any dew in the first half. And if the breeze does stop, the second innings will be tougher for Dubai Daredevils with the ball.
Oh, that's a good looking shot there from Rahul Soni. Very classy cover drive that will reach the fence for 4. Mohammad Nasir, apologies, gets off the mark with that boundary. What a good looking shot that was. Let's have a look at that again. Waited, and just allowed win. Sheer timing. That's what it was.
Absolutely pure timing. It's a tricky shot to play, risky shot to play with the ball coming in, but he was right behind it, and that will definitely ease the nerves, settle him down, Mohammad Nasir.
And we'll go in the similar fashion once again. When you get going, you really do get going. This time between the backward point and the third man, the ball was moving outside, waited for it, played a little late, was in the air for a while though, but will reach the third man fence for 4.
Not an attacking field, no slips in position, no fielder catching. And I'm not a big fan, Jarvi, of this field placing, to be honest. With the fast bowler bowling, you want to have that third man fielder for that outside edge. Again an outside edge, this time straight into the hands of that short third man fielder. Well, Mohammad Yasir, after conceding a couple of boundaries, has picked up the big wicket. It was wide, it was slashed and slashed hard, but right into the hands of that fielder. And that's a big breakthrough for the Emirates NBD. Mohammad Nasir has to walk back on 8, and the score is 8 for 1 in the first over. Well, that's the points table. Pacific Group, Future Mattress sitting on top nicely. Dubai Daredevils want to get into that top 4. get a couple of wins here.
Well, they don't only need the points, but they also need that run rate. We see the run rate is in negative. And, well, that's going to be a bit of a margin that they're going to require. Remember, they're on minus 0.4. That's quite low below. Below Gymkhana. It's a lot of hard work here for the Dubai Daredevils.
Well, again, it's more personal, I guess. Dubai Gymkhana and Dubai Daredevils, big rivalry between the two sides. And just a reminder for all our viewers as well, the top 4 and the bottom 4 will play a second leg of cricket matches after the plate final that happens on Monday. So that's why they want to finish in the top 4 maybe.
So 8 for 1. And that was the end of the first over as well. So not a bad over that. 8 runs came from it, a wicket as well. It's going to be Muhammad Ismail. It's going to kick off the bowling from the ICCA Academy end. And it will be the Dubai Daredevil skipper on strike. He's got a role. He's got a job here. They've got a deep third. They also have got a cow corner. Still in the power play, so just a 2-man outside the ring. Muhammad Ismail. Fuller and this time around will push it towards third man. They pick up that single. And Rahul, he gets off the mark.
Well, these two have a big responsibility. Abdulaziz and Rahul Soni, the most experienced batsmen in this lineup. Abdulaziz Ansari, he's had a very slow, very quiet tournament to his standards. Been travelling quite a bit, so missed a few games.
So 9 for 1, Muhammad Ismail to Abdulaziz, yet to face a delivery. This will be his first. Good push that. Good push down, fine leg. Towards backward square leg rather. He gets off the mark right away. Rotating the strike is something that's going to be very, very important here for the Dubai Daredevils. Don't take a lot of pressure. Don't stay on one end for too long. Keep that strike in rotation.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep moving. Get those singles and doubles quickly. Both are very good runners between the wicket as well. Rahul Soni and Abdulaziz Ansari. Again, just dabs it. Tries to get that single. They have a fielder there. Almost gully. And they don't get a single. Maybe just trying to gauge the conditions here, Charvi, before they cut loose. Because again, if you want to score 200, 210, you have to go all guns blazing from ball 1. Did get off to a good start. 8 runs in the first over, but lost the wicket.
So over number 2. That first wicket loss might just bother the Dubai Daredevils a little bit. Looking for that single but sent back. Says no. Rahul. It's a good delivery. Very tight lines by Ismail. Yasser on the other hand did get a lot of movement in the air. Was slightly wide outside the off stump. The batsman got some time to free their arms. But Mohammad Ismail, let me remind you, he's bowling from the academy end. The wind is now blowing in a different direction. The ball coming into the right-hander. So you won't have so much time to free his arms.
Again, tight line. This time, the ball just goes straight with the arm. And Rahul Soni misses the cut. He's very strong square of the offside, Rahul Soni. So he'll be a bit disappointed. But as you were saying, Ismail. I'm not sure I understand. Ismail, just a bit steady, not getting swing as much. And you're rightly saying about the ends as well. It's going to make a huge difference which end you bowl from on this ICC Academy Oval.
Also, Ismail's quicker than Yasser. So pushing through the air is much better. There you go, once again. Just a touch shot there. And they pick up that single to end the over. So 2 gone. It's 11 for 1.
Yasir will continue. Same field, deep fine leg and deep square leg for Rahul Soni.
Yasir is much slower through the air. He obviously gets a lot of movement because of the wind. So 11 for 1.
Well, Yasir, the good thing about Yasir is even though he's not express quick, he does find a good line and length just like that. Outside off stump, teasing the batsman, bringing the ball in. And he's been amongst the wickets. He's taken wickets at will. Mohammad Yasir.
These are the bowlers that trouble the batsman quite a lot when you know the ball's not going to come easy onto the bat. It's a lot of movement. So still 11 for 1. And Rahul Soni, who's out there in the middle, will be thinking, I need to bat all the way through the end. There you go. Nicely played that. Kept it to the ground, luckily. Did go straight to shot third. No chance of a run, but good over this is turning out to be for Yasir. 3 back-to-back dot deliveries.
Yeah, he's got 8 wickets in the tournament, Mohammad Yasir, including the one he just took now. He was having a conversation with his wicket-keeper about getting a slip fielder in. Decided against it. And that last ball, well, that would have been interesting had there been a catcher. Well, there seems to be some questions from Abdulaziz Ansari to the bowler. I'm not sure that's the right thing. They've changed the field. And it's Abdulaziz Ansari who stopped the game.
For a second I was wondering, there is no audience. No problem with the side screen there though. What did go wrong? Let's go. Mohammad Yasir to Rahul Soni. Slashed it through. That will go straight down the ground towards long on. And a single will be taken.
Well, that was a field change that you just did. And right at the run-up, Abdulaziz Ansari just held up his hand. Maybe trying to tell Rahul that there has been a field change. As a fast bowler, you don't want to be bowling all the way up to the stumps and then go back again for your run-up. Oh, down the leg side. And it's brushed something. Not given as wide. Again, Abdulaziz Ansari asking the questions. The umpire has said dot ball.
Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy about that. He was hoping for that to be called a wide. Let's have a look at that. It's going down the leg. And it's probably just hit him on the pad. Just a slight feather there.
Oh, very good delivery. He's plonked his front foot forward. And he's lucky to get the inside half of a bat. Brilliant over from Mohammad Yasir. Just the one run off it. 12 for 1 at the end of 3 overs. Dubai Daredevils struggling to get moving.
So Mohammad Ismail to continue. It's going to be the skipper, this time going down the leg side. He's used his wrists to his advantage. They will get a couple of runs. And this is something that's important. The previous over, a lot of dot deliveries though.
Yeah, just the 1 run in that over from Mohammad Yasir. On Ismail just erring in line again. Bit too much on the leg side, too much on the pads. Easy for Rahul Soni. But those projected scores are not looking good, Jarvi. 146 they'll manage if they go at 8 and over. They need a lot more. Ovid on offer and he's dropped it. The fielder at point had a very good chance of getting the second wicket for Emirates NBD. But he's fallen down right before that ball would have hit his hands. Oh, he should have taken that. That would have been a big, big breakthrough for Emirates NBD.
That would have been a breakthrough. Also a half-hearted shot from Rahul. Didn't get it on the middle of the bat, right? Slightly on the top of the bat. Would be happy with that boundary and a little relieved as well. And like you were mentioning, the projected scores are not looking very good. Considering Emirates NBD and their bowling lineup, they will look to restrict the Daredevils as low as possible. Rahul is on 9 of 11, Aziz 1 of 3. This is over number 4. We've got 2 more overs to go in this power play. And the run rate is only around 5.4 runs an over and not good enough for Daredevils. Mohammad Ismail once again. Much tighter lines, much better delivery. And very active feet out there in the center. You see all the fielders, they're coming in. It's a good feeling.
Well, they're in yellow and blue. And if you're a football fan, well, there is another team in yellow and blue that just scored a goal in the FIFA World Cup. Seems to be the day for the men in yellow and blue today. Emirates NBD look pumped, they look charged.
$18 for 1. Over number 4. Mohammad Ismail gone away for 6 runs so far. Once again, wide outside the off stump. Slash through, but they've got cover. So just the 1.
A good field placing. Mohammad Yasir has been very good as a captain as well. Good field placing, good field changes. Putting up a plan in place for the bowlers. That cut shot, even though he's very good at it, it's been dangerous in the air twice. Once just evading that point fielder, this time going straight to deep point. It's Abdul Aziz Ansari this time looking for a quick single. Oh, yes, no. Oh, well, he's limping. I'm not sure what's happened, but Dubai Daredevils are very, very lucky to not lose a wicket to a run out.
A lot of confusions. Wanted that single, sent back. Lucky for the fielder to not being able to get that hit. Just making sure Abdul Aziz is alright. Slight of limp there. Perhaps going to be okay. 19 for 1. Final delivery of the 4th over coming up. Fuller this time. And well, that'll be called the end of the over. They thought there was a little bit of an edge. So 4 gone, 19 for 1. Yasser to continue, starts off with the dot delivery. Over number 5. And the run rate is concerning Abdul.
Yeah, 4.7. We're in the 5th over. As you were saying, just one more over after this for the power play. But we've seen this trend with the Dubai Daredevils. They start off a bit slow. In the last 10 overs, have a tendency of scoring 100, 110, sometimes even 140 odd runs. And that's how they usually do it. Rahul Soni this time gets a short ball. No pace on it. Sits up nicely. It's captain v captain. And it's Rahul Soni who's delivered the first blow. Gets a good looking boundary.
Good shot, that controlled. And he knows his team is going to need a lot more of those. 23 for 1 now. Rahul Soni, he's on 14 of 15 deliveries. Coming up once again, Fuller this time, and that's a shout. It's probably got a shy at the stumps. The umpire gives no reaction whatsoever. And they all went up for that. Each and every one of them, they went up for that. Look at that again. Coming in, and his missing leg stump.
Yeah, big swing, and the wicket keeper almost had leg slip. If you're appealing for an LBW, don't want to give the umpire the sign the ball is going to go down the leg side like that. And he had a good decision by the umpire. A big hooping swing again from Mohammad Yasir.
We'll wait and play that towards backward point. Run rate just climbing a little bit to 5 runs and over. Still short of a couple of runs. Mohammad Yasir once again. Fuller this time. And this is good bowling. Very good bowling. If we see it closely, the batsmen, they're not able to extend their arms except a few deliveries that they had in the previous overs. Good bowling this from Emirates NBD.
Yeah, Mohammad Yasir just erring in length once, that short delivery. But after that has been very full. And as you were saying, not able to free their arms again this time. Unable to free his arm and unable to find a gap. Another good over from Yasir. Just the boundary of it. 4 runs. End of over number 5. Dubai Daredevils are 23 for 1. No change in the bowling attack, but there will be a change in the comm box as Ahmed Khwaja joins me.
Good evening, Abdurrahman, and good evening to all our viewers. Pulled away, just in the gap at mid-wicket. And will that hurry away? Akhlaq Haider with a big chase, excellent effort. And good teamwork there, combining well. And they've taken a couple.
Well, he's done well. I think he was positioned a bit squarer at that short mid-wicket position. Very risky shot again from Abdulaziz Ansari. Could have easily found that fielder. Very sedate start this from Dubai Daredevils, especially when they have to set a big target.
Hit away hard to mid-off. Yes, indeed. I was just out there earlier for the toss. It is a very dry outfield. Cool, breezy evening here. So the dew not sitting on the surface, and that's allowing the new ball. It always does something, but when it remains dry, that's advantage Emirates NBD with their seam attack. And they've done a pretty good job. Current run rate just below 5. They would have liked a few more wickets though. Hit in the air over extra. That has been thrashed to the cover boundary. Good shot from Abdulaziz Ansari.
Well, one thing you don't want to do is give room to Abdulaziz Ansari. Triple A. That's an A+ shot as well from him. Through the covers, played in the air on purpose. Didn't get a lot of bat on that. Right at toe end. But still races away for a boundary.
Yeah, Mohammad Ismail not particularly quick. Relies more on his accuracy. And just offering a hint of width there. This time Fuller, beautiful drive, beats mid-off. And back-to-back boundaries towards the covers for the Daredevils.
A much better looking shot this. It was a full toss, but he got right to the pitch of it. Middle of the bat. And just past that mid-off fielder for a boundary. Well, there we are in the comm box. Which camera are we looking at?
Thank you for that much needed screen time for the hardest working people in the ground.
Says the man who went for the toss.
So just a slightly expensive final over in the power play. This time much better. Beautiful on drive. They'll take a quick single. Oh, that could have been close, Abdurrahman.
Yeah, direct hit probably would have had him. Abdulaziz Ansari was always looking for that single. Was to the left of that player.
Yeah, good effort there. Was off balance. Would have been a stunning run out from that angle. Anurag Nishad it was there. But this time the big slog over cow corner. Agricultural but effective from Rahul Soni.
A good end to the power play. 15 runs coming off that over. Very expensive from Ismail. Slow delivery. And Rahul Soni was waiting for it. 38 for 1 now at the end of the 6 overs. Rahul Soni and Abdulaziz Ansari on the move.
So Akhlaq Haider being introduced into the attack. Steady seamer as well. Oh, look at that big hooping in swing. Given as a wide. It did curve in, and that's what the wicket keeper for NBD was thinking as well, Mohammad Shahir.
I think the ball has crossed that white line and then swung in Was a full toss. Have a look at that. Yeah, just after it crosses that line, it's come inside. So it's a good call by the umpire.
Indeed. Once again, back cut beats the point fielder. But there is that deep cover in place now. That will save a lot of runs for NBD. And it's been a nervy start with the bat for the Daredevils, thanks to some consistent seam bowling. And of course, the pressure of, they know it's a must-win game. They need to win it well to finish in the top 4 and qualify for the ICC Academy Champions Trophy we're going to have in the new year. The top 4 teams of both groups will make direct entry into that tournament. And then the bottom 8 of the 16 will play in a plate trophy tournament. So exciting times ahead at the ICC Academy Abdur Rahman.
Yeah, lots of cricket here. There was the summer league that happened just before this Arabian Cricket League.
Oh, belted in the air. There's nobody at mid-off. That would have been right down his throat. A half chance missed there perhaps.
When the power play restrictions are lifted, the first thing that happens is the long off and long on fielder go back. Maybe that's why Rahul Soni attempted that shot as well. Oh, it's in the air, and straight into the hands of short mid-wicket. That is a big breakthrough for Emirates NBD. They kept that fielder in the circle, and they've taken out Abdulaziz Ansari from the equation.
What a soft dismissal there. Clipped in the air towards mid-wicket. Wonderful catch by Haseeb Ahmed. Hamad Ahmed, pardon me. And Abdulaziz Ansari was looking good. A decent partnership broken. Akhlaq Heather strikes. 41 for 2. So it's Anoop Nair coming in at number 4. And this is a very crucial stage of the game here, Abdur Rahman. They need a partnership. They need somebody to hang around with Rahul Soni.
Anoop Nair as well, very aggressive with the bat. Another in-swinger, hooping in-swinger. And they take a quick single.
Well, these dry conditions are certainly aiding NBD at the moment. And full credit to the seam bowlers as well. They've been right on the money. The fielding has been good. They've held their catches, most importantly. And that is certainly causing the Daredevils some headaches. 19 of 22 for the skipper. A drill through extra cover, and once again, they get a hand on it.
A good fielding, saves a certain boundary. And poor running between the wickets as well. Only a single taken. Very good over from Akhlaq. Just the 4 runs off it. End of over number 7. Dubai Daredevils 43 for 2.
So Ali Raja into the attack for NBD. There you can see in the side screen, fair amount of wind blowing here at the ICC Academy. Oh, trying to slash that away over point. A sighter there, and should have been capitalized, to be honest.
Oh, he's very lucky not to get the outside edge of the bat. Rahul Soni, that was quicker than he expected.
Yeah, he's a tall, well-built lad, short run-up, plenty of shoulder in the action. He will get that bounce from the surface. Fantastic sporting pitches here at the ICC Academy. They support bowlers, batters alike. Oh, it's a top edge, but the fine leg is up, and that will go all the way for a maximum.
Well, this is what happens when you have a lot of pace but don't find your line and length. Top edge of the bat, and it's gone over that fielder, over the rope for a maximum. This is the first maximum of the Dubai Daredevils innings as well. Ahmed Khwaja, we're in the 8th over.
Yeah, they'll need plenty more. I think it's going to be trial by seam as long as the outfield remains dry. No need to introduce your spinners. The seamers are doing a very good job. They're chipping away at the wickets as well. Current run rate 6.7 is not going to hamper them. Rahul looking to be aggressive. He plays primarily off the back foot, doesn't use his feet a lot, but has a very solid base and that natural power. And 50 up, he's scurrying for 2, and the keeper was asleep there.
And so was the fielder. Just kept the ball in his hand, and Anoop, aware of what's happening, pushing his captain to go for the second run.
Yeah, the vibe I get from Anoop Nair is intelligent batter, street smart, knows where the percentages can favor him. Oh, big hooping outswinger, trying to bowl a bit too full and too quick there.
Well, he's been generally bowling those in-swingers. This time, goes for that outswing and completely loses the plot. He's very lucky not to bowl a no ball. If that ball had pitched outside the playing strip, the umpire would have raised one hand and said no ball.
Indeed. Oh, this time he's playing across the line and he's been cleaned up. What was Rahul Soni doing there? Disaster for the Daredevils.
Well, this time he lands the outswinger perfectly. Rahul Soni trying to go on the leg side. It was a very risky shot with that square leg fielder deep as well. And he's hit the stumps.
A complete brain fade there. There's no other word for it. Look at that. It was on middle and leg, playing across the line and just clipping the leg stick. Huge blow for the Daredevils. 52 for 3 now. The captain gone for 28. Mohammad Hanif coming in at number 5. Tell us more about him, Abdurrahman.
Well, he is the coach. A solid right-handed batsman. And he reminds me a lot of Faizan Awan from Mid East Metal. Does a lot of moving around in the crease. Uses his feet against the spinners. Plays the ball very late.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison. Oh, playing slightly late there. Ali Raja rightfully and smartly targeting the sticks. He just ambles up to the crease, but when he releases the ball, he has a bit of heat about him.
That 6 that he got hit for was all because of the pace he generated from such a short run-up. Caught Rahul Soni unawares. Last ball, expensive over, but he got the breakthrough.
Right up in the block hole. Excellent bowling. And NBD once again take the momentum of the game. 52 for 3 at the end of 8. Akhlaq Haider continues. Slightly wide, beats the extra cover, so they will pick up 2 here. They have a long off and an orthodox deep cover. Easy 2 on these big square boundaries, and now they need Anup Nair and Mohammad Hanif to build a partnership here. Take the game deep. They want to finish above 165, 170 in that region at the absolute bare minimum. 180 would be fantastic. Ooh. And look at that big dipping in swinger there, taking the pitch literally out of the equation.
Well, he's left it, Anup. Oh, that would have been slightly embarrassing had that ball come in enough to hit the stumps wide of the crease.
Yeah, he needs a longer pitch, 26 yards, and he'd be in business. Has that natural ability. Look at that. Coming in, ducking in sharply, and played well by Anup as well. So he will be tested. And if it's swinging even in the 9th over, Abdurrahman, I think we need to re-evaluate the target that the Daredevils are looking for.
Well, one of the main reasons the ball is still swinging and moving around is because there hasn't been a lot of balls hitting the rope. Again, good fielding there at deep point. Just the 1-6 and a couple of boundaries in the 9th over. A ball very much new. Obviously, they must have shined one part as well. You can see that at cover, the captain vigorously shining that ball.
It always helps to have a fast bowler as your skipper. Anurag there at deep cover, putting his body on the line and hitting the splice of the bat. This is sensational bowling, and I think a very wise decision at the toss as well by NBD to bowl first. They read the conditions well and they've stuck to their game plan, pitching the ball up, getting it to hoop around, and they're right in the game. Down the leg side. Well, of course, the commentator's curse always has its say. Mohammad Shahid there, the wicketkeeper, started off the tournament with a bang, a sensational 80 odd, but then his form really left him for dead. Very disappointing he didn't get any big scores. Once again, change of pace, slightly aerial. Big smile on Akhlaq's face. Another brilliant over, 57 for 3. Ali Raja continues, sliced away behind point. And no chance for the deep third. Beautiful wrist work by Hanif.
Well, as I said, he does play late. Mohammad Hanif keeps his eye on the ball and adjusts right at the last minute. Very difficult to bowl to. That's a good looking shot that played down to third man. There was a deep fielder there, but he's beaten him.
Yeah, they're slightly too fine. Need to get squarer. Now the ball is old, so it's not going to rush in the straight V, so to speak, as quickly. Beautifully played once again, super wristy, and taken into the gap for a couple. Good running as well.
Yeah, good running. A lot of cheering from outside as well. That rate achieved, touching almost 7, they need to get to 180, 190, up to 200.
Well, that's a poor delivery from Ali Raja. The only issue I see with his bowling is lack of consistency. Doesn't land the ball in the same spot 6 out of 6 times.
A very gentle action, as you were saying, a lot of shoulder use Just a single.
Wonderfully clipped once again. More work for that deep square leg fielder. Anurag has been busy. And they're playing with a lot of control now. Partnership just on 13 runs, but looks very assured, Abdurrahman.
And an expensive over so far, 10 runs off it. Still 2 more legal deliveries to go. Ali Raja, he has picked up an important wicket, but they're going for runs as well.
Off the patch, fine leg is up, and that expensive over continues. Boundary on the last ball. In fact, 1 delivery to go. So now that run rate is looking in a lot more acceptable position, above 7.
Drifting on the pads. He's conceded 2 boundaries, one on the offside, one on the leg side, down to the fielders behind the wicket keeper. That's not good bowling.
Well, Mohammad Yasir needs to be switched on here. Cannot allow any expensive spells. Full toss, slash behind point, and the deep cover will clean it up. But they've taken plenty of this over. 2 overs, 1 for 25, 73 for 3 at the halfway stage. So Anurag Nishad, the left arm spinner, coming in. Beautiful arm delivery to open up. And joining me in the comm box for what should be a fascinating passage of play, it's Charvi Bhatt. Good evening, Charvi.
Good evening, Ahmed. And what control this has been from Emirates NBD. Kept the run rate in check at the halfway stage. The Daredevils are restricted at 74 for 3. This is over number 11. And Anurag coming in once again to Hanif. Good delivery, that's gone up in the air. And there is a bowler, the bowler coming under it, and he's dropped it. It's put down. He called it, waited, had a lot of time. The ball was in the air for a while and he's put it down.
Well, Anurag, what were you doing there, my friend? Simple caught and bowl, the simplest of them all. And somehow he's absolutely messed it up. Well, a sheepish smile on his face. He should be embarrassed. Very, very poor indeed. And Anup Nair gets a life. Well, how costly will that be, Chavi? Beautiful flick through wide-ish mid-wicket. They will pick up a comfortable double.
Well, time will tell how much the batsman will capitalize on this missed opportunity. 77 for 3. That run rate needs to be ticking. And this wicket might cost them.
Oh, wonderfully created sweep shot, but there is a deep square leg. A lot of effort for 1 run. But that just shows Mohammad Hanif's intent. He's looking busy at the crease.
It's always good to look busy at the crease. Stay busy, keep yourself involved in the game, and take the innings deep.
One team that's not going to be busy is Brazil. They've just been knocked out of the FIFA World Cup, if you can believe it. The fans are absolutely stunned. Nicely played, tickled around the corner. And they will pick up another 2 here. A lot of noise being made by the Daredevils dugout. They're sensing that the momentum has shifted towards them, Chavi.
They know how important each run is for them. 80 for 3, the final ball of this over coming up. Courtesy Anurag. He's gone away for 7 runs so far. How does he clean this up? Does he finish strong? Well, that's pushed away. And they just get that single to end the over. So 11 gone, it's 81 for 3.
So Ali Raja has been pulled from the attack. Anuj Thakur, he will bowl his steady military medium. Long on, long off, deep cover. Third man fine legger up. So orthodox field, protection on the leg side. And they need to maintain the pressure. Gentle half tracker there. That will be a wide.
That is a little bit of trouble with medium pacers who don't use their shoulder, who don't hit the deck hard enough. The ball will tend to move a little away. There's a possibility that a couple of extras would come in as well. Anuj comes again once more. Again, down the offside for a wide.
Well, they've only conceded 6 runs in extra so far, but they're certainly piling up. And I don't think it's going to be that 180-200 kind of surface tonight, Chavi. Outfield is dry. The ball is remaining new. So I think anything above 160 could be a winning score.
Yes, anything above 160 will look good. If you also just scan through the outfield a little bit, there isn't any dew. There's still a lot of breeze that's blowing. Very gentle breeze though. That's blowing across the ground that will keep the dew off the surface. Once again going down the offside for a wide. Anuj, he's erring in line.
Yeah, he's just falling away in his action like you mentioned. Slingy is trying to get his arm through. And he's just tilting onto the left. And that ball is taking that trajectory. Needs to remain slightly more upright. And perhaps if you can't operate well with the seam, use your off cutters. Coming around the wicket now. And slashed but straight to backward point. That was swinging away to be a wide once again.
Good decision this. I think he read my mind, Ahmed. I was just going to say, if you can't control it over, just go around. You will just get that angle to move the ball away from the right-hander. At least it will be a legal delivery.
Yeah, plenty of yellow dots in that overs timeline. Trying to drag it onto the leg side, Anoop. This partnership has moved on to 33 in very quick time. It's not been chock full of 6s or 4s, just hard running between the sticks.
And that's what are the efforts that will count in the end. 85 for 3. Good use of the wrist. The ball's pushed away. It's going down towards the deep mid-wicket region, but they will get a couple of runs.
Once again, excellent running. They're keeping that pressure on NBD. Current run rate hovering around 7.5 now. So 150 is on target. Can they get 20 more? Toe end of the bat. An extra cover takes a simple catch. Well, the commentator's curse would not be denied.
Anuj will be delighted. Played it way away from the body and gave a simple catch to extra cover. And that'll be wicket number 4 for Dubai Daredevils. And Hanif, who was looking steady, will take the long walk back to the dugout. It's 87 for 4.
New batter in is the Sri Lankan all-rounder, Charit Nirmal. Played a fabulous knock in the previous game to take his team home to victory in a tight run chase. They need him to reproduce some of those heroics. And just when you felt that the Daredevils were wresting control of the game, a poor dismissal for Hanif. Spanked straight to backward point, trying to hit the ball too hard there. So in the end, Anuj has done a pretty good job and broken an interesting partnership. 87 for 4. So Anurag Nishad will continue. Certainly needs to make up for that dropped catch. Thankfully, they did pick up a wicket eventually. Let's see if they can maintain that pressure. Cracked off the back foot there towards deep extra. And Charit Nirmal is underway as well. Or no, that was in fact Anup. Now he needs to guide this batting order through now, Chavi.
He has to play all the 8 overs remaining. That should be the aim. Stay there out there in the middle. Some loose deliveries will come in. Capitalize on that. Flighted slower delivery this time, but a good looking shot played back to the bowler. No matter, you've gotten in the middle of the bat, it'll give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, Charit is not going to die wondering. He will play his shots. Lofted off drive. So the intent is clear. He wants to get after the bowling, and that's the right approach. You can't look to just hunker down from both ends. One batter needs to express himself.
It's 89 for 4. This time he's gone all up the air, Anup. All the way down, long gone for a magnificent 6. What a good shot that was.
Yeah, it was just floated up there. No real body behind it, so to speak. And Anup Nair with a calculated hit. Look at that. Wonderful release of the arms. Fast bat swing and good timing into the schoolyard for half a dozen.
Waited for it all the way till the last minute. Gave himself some room. Moved away. Anurag turning out to be expensive. He's into his second over, given away 16 runs so far. Cut away this time. Good running.
Got away with that one. Another poor delivery. Very short and wide. He needed to beat that point fielder. So those projected scores looking a lot better now. 168. I wonder if that could be a match-winning score for the Daredevils. Of course, they need to win by a healthy margin to finish in the top 4 of the group. Oh, inside edge. Charit, that was too full to pull there, Charvi.
Absolutely too full to pull. And that'll also be the end of the over. So 13 gone, it's a 96 for 4.
So Anuj Thakur will continue from the ICC Academy end. Once again looking to open up the offside, but not quite latching onto it. I think he's deceptively quick there with that slingy action. And he gets that swing away from the batter.
Also because of the arm coming from the side on. Good delivery, that much tighter. York length.
Yeah, he's creating a unique angle like you mentioned. I remember Tim Southey is the one who started this, doing it at international level, coming around the wicket and bowling those very full deliveries across the right-handers. Worked to very good effect.
Also helps sometimes to have that gully fielder, the point fielder up, and probably like a 2.5, a third slip. Gives that advantage of that odd edge to be caught behind. To put some pressure if you want. Otherwise, this is the ideal field setup for a bowler like him. So the 100 on board.
Yeah, exactly 6.5 overs remaining. Can they add about 75-80? They need somebody to really be able to execute at the death. Drilled and past the mid-off for a boundary. Beautiful shot by Charit Nirmal.
Stand and deliver. How good was that shot? Waited for it. And well, there's no stopping that. The safest area on the field to play.
And just shows how good the surface is. You can play on the up. You can play straight down the ground. Tried it again. And got a fingertip on it. I think Anup Nair was well aware though. Good thinking from Anuj as well.
But the umpire has gone to the TV umpire to have that looked at. He did get a finger at it. And I think Anuj thinks he's got his man. So we'll have to look at that replay again.
Yeah, once again a big booming off drive. Taken on the full. It was hit well. Anuj reacted very quickly. But Anup Nair, his bat is well within the popping crease. Looks alright to me. And we get on with the game. The green light given quickly, efficiently. Let's just reconfirm it though.
So yes, still waiting for the confirmation.
Yeah, I got ahead of myself there in excitement. But it seemed okay to me. Given as not out. There you go then. The green light has been given. We're good to go, Chavi.
Make it count, the Daredevils. This will be the message for them to make it count. That was the delivery, hit hard. And well, good eye from the non-striker, Anup Nair. And they
well, that's been a trend, a hotly debated topic. Oh, beautifully swiveled on that one, Charit Nirmal. Wonderful shot there. In fact, it was Anup Nair. Fantastic. Just dropped on to that leg stick there. Poor length. And with fine leg up, you're asking for trouble. Boundary off the final delivery. 109 for 4.
So, Anurag to continue. It's been expensive today. Batsmen have really gone after him. The quicker through the air this time. Anup on 33 of 25. Charit Nirmal 6 of 6. They need that 10 runs and over run rate. They've got to get there very quickly.
Absolutely. Looking to open up. Lofted over extra cover. One bounce over the rope. That's more like it from Anup Nair. Beautiful batting.
Got a lot of room around him. Lot of room. It's 113 for 4. This is over number 15.
And they've got that early boundary in the over, Chavi. That will inflict pressure on Anurag. Still gone wicketless, primarily at his own doing. There's a slight stoppage in play. Perhaps that ball has gone misshaped a bit. A change required.
So the new leather has been bought out there in the middle. 113 for 4.
I wonder if that break helps the bowling team or the batters, because the batters were just striking boundaries. Maybe it will interrupt their rhythm.
Usually does.
This time dragged onto the leg side. They're going to push for 2 here. Oh, excellent running. It'll be close, but they'll make it in time. That's good work.
The intent is good, Ahmed. They're trying to put that pressure on, looking for the third as well. 115 for 4.
Yeah, Charit is super fit, as is Anup Nair. They will pressurize the outfielders. Oh, big shot! Down the ground on one knee. Maximum from Anup. Beautiful hit.
Judged it in time. Got under the delivery and put it away. And Anurag, he's costing runs to his side. He's gone away for 29 runs in his 3 overs that he's bowled so far. One more delivery to come in this 15th. Anurag comes in once again. This time over the ball, head of the bowler. And well, there's no stopping for the fielder there at long off. And that will be a boundary to finish off.
Well, now the momentum has truly shifted to the men in pink. Very expensive over indeed. 12 off it. In fact, 16 off it. They're on the charge. 125 for 4 with 5 overs to go.
So 5 overs to go. 38 runs worth this partnership between Anup Nair and Nirmal. Anup Nair 49 of 29, Nirmal 6 of 6. And while we have Akhlaq that comes into bowl, we also have got a change in the voice in the comm box. While Emma takes a short break, I've got Abdul Rahman that joins me back in again.
Oh, thank you, Jarvi. A good fight back. This from Dubai Daredevils. Just had a chat with our stats guru. Managed 23 runs in the first 5 overs, then 50 in the next 5. In the last 5 overs, they've scored 52 runs. That's a good counter attack from Triple D.
Good attack that. So Akhlaq comes in once again. This time he's lofted that over and will find the fielder. Comfortable catch for the fielder coming in from long off, I beg your pardon. And that's going to be wicket number 5.
Oh, very steady hands from Hamad. Probably one of the best catchers in the team. Look at that, calm, cool. And then a smile at the dugout of the Dubai Daredevils. With Ahmed Khwaja sitting behind him applauding. 126 for 5 now. Anup Nair falls 1 run short of a well-deserved half century.
So Akshay Jyotin is the new man in. Full toss delivery. And he will get off the mark straight away. With that single. A lot dependent on this pair now.
There are 2 most aggressive batsmen in this Triple D lineup. Akshay Jyotin and Nirmal. Charit Nirmal played an amazing knock against 7 districts. Won the game from nowhere. And that's what he can do. Hit the ball very hard. And poor fielding. You have to say that's very poor fielding. Should have been an easy stop, but it's a boundary.
He got there in time. He got there in time. Hey, that's the one that you stopped. It was a good shot. Slat straight down the ground. And he literally got there. And that's why we say use the hands, man.
Well, he's confused again. FIFA World Cup is happening about 500 kilometers away, my friend. And there's no way you're getting selected for a team if your footwork is like that. That's a poor boundary conceded. And now a change in the fielders, rightly so. Probably a quicker, more steadier fielder going in at long on. Because Charit Nirmal does hit the ball very hard straight down the ground.
Once again, that's gone in the air. This time, we'll go straight back to the fielder there. And one bounce and into his hands. So that'll be just that single, 132 for 5. This is over number 16. 4 was to go after this. What is going to be the total that the Triple D will get to? Probably the 180 mark is what they're looking at. And good legs, that fresh legs, youngsters, they will get those singles. 16 gone, it's 133 for 5. So Mohammad Ismail has been bought to complete his quota of overs. Will go wide outside the off stump this time. Will pick up that single. He's been expensive too, gone away for 26 runs. This is his last over of a spell.
Well, he went for 15 in the last over. He bowled in the power play. Before that, was a bit steady. Didn't get any wickets, but was bowling well. And then Rahul Soni and Abdulaziz Ansari cut loose. And he needs a bit of a comeback here. Probably give away 6, 7, maybe 8 runs maximum. Improve those bowling figures. Now you were saying, Chavi, how many runs will be enough? Well, again, they want to win by a big margin, 40, 50 odd runs. So you want to get to that 180, 190 mark at least. I'm not sure how they can get there in 4 overs.
And they've got to get some big hits every over. They need at least 3. Back of length this time. Wanted to go for the big one. And well, that's pushed through. No chance for the fielder coming in from long on, and the ball will jump at the boundary for 4.
Well, again, it's Charit Nirmal. And again, it's hit straight down the ground with a lot of power. Well, you've seen the fielder for that straight shot when a certain Kiran Pollard is batting, especially when MS Dhoni is the captain. Probably a good idea to have that man as straight as possible for Charit Nirmal, because he does hit the ball straight and hard.
Took a couple of steps out once again. That's gone up in the air. Will be in the air for a while. Is that going to be another catch for Hamad? Yes, it is. And a very cool. It's like wherever he goes, the ball follows him. That's going to be wicket number 6.
Oh, what a very good catch. That well judged. And again, such a safe pair of hands, Hamad. Oh, ball lands into them. There's no popping, no juggling. Just a simple, smooth catch. Big wicket. There's Charit Nirmal with the responsibility of scoring quickly. Has to go back.
And that's going to be wicket number 6 to fall. And Charit Nirmal, he's going to walk back into the dugout, scoring 16 of 11. It's 138 for 6. So Abdul Safar, he'll join Akshay Jotin out there in the middle. So 138 for 6. This is over number 17. And Mohammad Ismail, he finally gets his man after going away for so many runs. He's gone away for 30, but he'll be happy with that wicket.
Yeah, expensive, but gets a big breakthrough. They wanted about 20-30 odd runs from the bat of Charit Nirmal in the last 3-4 overs. And now it's Akshay Jotin who needs to score and score quickly. Just a 139 on the board. And his Emirates NBD side, well, they have a very good batting side. Hamad, the man who's taken the 3 catches, their highest run scorer as well. I don't think you can shoot them out for under 100.
Projections are still looking close to 160. And that's a good shot. That Akshay Jotin stood on top of the delivery, pulled that away, rolled his wrists over the ball. Look at that. And clears the shot mid-wicket fielder, and one bounce over the fence for 4.
Well, I have to say, Yasser has been spot on with his captaincy and field placing. But not having a deep mid-wicket in the 17th over just doesn't make sense. It's not the new batsman, it's the settled batsman. That would have landed right in the hands of Hamad had it been at deep mid-wicket, beg your pardon. Ends the over with a single. An expensive over, an expensive spell from Ismail. 144 for 6 now, Dubai Daredevils with 3 more overs to go. Akhla coming in to bowl. Will be just a single. Good result for Emirates NBD with Akshay Jotin, beg your pardon, getting off strike.
So 145 for 6. The projections are showing close to 160, but that's really not what the Daredevils are looking at. Need to push it a little further. Just 2 overs to go. This is the 18th. So Akhlaq has given away 18 runs. He's picked up 2 wickets. Comes in once again. This time driven towards extra cover. They're looking for 2, but will settle just for the single.
Akshay Jotin will want to keep strike. 22 legal deliveries to go. I beg your pardon, 16 legal deliveries to go after this. I'll try to get as many as they can. 25-30 odd runs if possible. Hit very straight. It's a skimmer and it's gone over the rope for a maximum. Beautiful shot from Akshay Jotin.
Waited for the delivery all the way till the last minute. And a safe shot. The ball went straight into the side screen. And they need a lot more of that. Akshay Jotin. He's on 15 of 7. 152 on board. Another 20 odd runs will put the Daredevils in a strong position.
Now both Jotin brothers, Akshay and Abhay, very talented batsmen. Very aggressive as well. Down the leg side, change of angle coming around the wicket. I'm not a big fan of this as a fast bowler. And it's a very risky delivery, which fine leg in the circle as well. And no deep square leg. Wow, this is very dangerous, very dangerous. It's in the air and it's been dropped. Well, there was a plan. They executed it. But in the end, a catch dropped. Akshay Jotin survives and they take a run out chance. Oh, it's hit the field. Everything happening in this delivery, Javi.
Drama. A lot of drama. A whole lot of drama there. Dropping that catch and trying to get a chance at the run out. The batsman coming in between. The direction was good. 155 for 6. Full toss this time. It's up in the air. And well, the fielder thought the ball was going to reach him. Was that going to be an auto mode on?
Well, I think he spotted it very late. That was a chance. He was dreaming the fielder at long on. And he's signaling the ball dipped on him. He just started off very late. Akshay Jotin is living dangerously, but he's still there.
Akhlaq coming in once again. Picked it up at the full toss this time. And the ball will go straight into the hands of the fielder. That will be the end of the over. 18 gone, it's 157 for 6. So Mohammad Yasir, he's back on to finish up his set of overs. Slower delivery through the air. Was in the air for a while. Falls in no man's land. But a fiery throw coming in. Just that single.
Oh, this is the battle right here. Yasir has been very miserly. Not easy to hit him for boundaries. Well, Akshay Jotin will fancy his chances. 158 on the board already. They need about 20 odd runs from here, Charvi. Get to that 180 mark at least.
They will ensure that they go after the bowlers. Well, the Yasir short pitch delivery this time, and that's a good shot. Very good shot from Akshay Jotin. Waited for it, and he knew exactly where he wanted to place it. Made it look so easy. Over the extra cover. A couple of bounces over the fence for 4.
Well, that drop chance has already cost them 6 runs. A boundary and a couple of singles after that drop catch off Akshay Jotin. And they'll keep counting. He's a dangerous player.
Full toss, didn't get a lot of bat on it. 163 for 6. This is over number 19. One more to go after. And if they continue at this run rate, they'll only get to 175. But they need those 5 additional runs. Get to that 180 mark. That will make an impact.
Again, hit hard and straight. Oh, just a single. Good fielding.
Pressure is on both the sides. For Emirates NBD, they've got to restrict them. For the Daredevils, they need to accelerate. And accelerate very quickly. It's 164 for 6. Mohammad Yasir once again. This time it's in the air. Will that go all the way? Yes, it will. Sensational that from Akshay Jotin. That's gone all the way for a maximum.
Oh, what a shot. What a player. Gives himself room. Yasir doesn't follow him. Just gives him a rank delivery. Half volley outside off stump. And he's connected really well Probably the toughest shot to play over extra cover for a maximum. Akshay Jotin moves on to 29.
This partnership has become worth 32 runs very quickly. The 170 on board. All they need is 10 more runs. They're going to be looking for the leather. The hunt is on. Yes. The delivery has been, the ball's been brought in. I think we've lost 2 in the bushes there. Courtesy some magnificent hitting from the Daredevil batsman. Slowish through the air this time. Will go down the leg side. Will be called wide by the umpire.
New ball. Getting a bit of swing, Yasser, right at the end. We'll have to bowl again a thick edge. It's going over that short third man fielder. He will get another boundary. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come.
19 gone, 1 more over to go in this innings. It's 175 for 6. So the final over, the final 6 deliveries of the innings. That has been exciting and kept us at the edge of our seats. Ali Raja, in his 2 overs, he gave away 25 runs. He picked up a wicket. Has been given the ounce for the final delivery. Comes into bowl this time round.
Well, another outside edge and another boundary. Flurry of runs from both ends now. Dubai Daredevils. They scored 50 runs in the last 4 overs. They've matched their best 5 over slot already. There are 5 more legal deliveries to come. They'll be looking for that 190 mark from here.
So 179 now for 6. Ali Raja comes in once again. To Abdul Safar. Slower through the air this time, has been pulled away. A bit of a chase there with the fielder. But that's back-to-back boundaries and they crossed that 180 mark.
Well, it's good to see Abdul Safar in the action as well. A lot of the run scoring has been from Akshay Jotin's bat. This time Abdul Safar getting into the action. Back-to-back boundaries. Ali Raja under a lot of pressure.
183 for 6. And we're looking at that 190 mark now. That's in sight. We've got 4 more deliveries to go in this final over and we've got 2 boundaries. What does Abdul Safar do now? Quicker through the air this time. That will go down the offside and will be called wide by the umpire.
Well, they'll be looking for that 190 mark for sure, but 4 more deliveries to go. And dare I say it, the Daredevils, can they get to that 200 mark, Chavi? 16 more runs. Very much possible, especially with the way Ali Raja is bowling right now. Oh, they're looking for that quick single. And he's missed it. Has he missed it? Yes, he has. They've taken that single. Ali Raja, well, he can't hit the stumps from that shorter distance. I'm not sure he's going to hit the stumps when he's bowling as well.
It was a chance that he had to take though. Missed it. The non-striker's call, Akshay Jotin. And it was important for them to take that. And it was a fuller throw. Completely missed that. Though it was a close call. 185 on board now. Ali Raja comes in this time. Akshay Jotin moves on 33 of 13. Short pitch delivery down the leg side will go into the hands of the keeper. And yes, that's a wide delivery.
Well, they're giving away runs for free now. Emirates NBD under a lot of pressure. Ali Raja. Again, the tactic of coming around the wicket to Akshay Jotin. With those two fielders, deep square leg and mid wicket. And that fine leg in the circle is very dangerous. 14 runs to get to 200. Oh, he's got on a big edge. It's a top edge. It's flying away down to third man. Has it gone for a maximum?
It's gone all the way. It's gone all the way for a maximum. They're going to check that. But will be given 4 by the umpire. I think it fell just short of the boundary there. But they won't mind that at all. Look at that. We've touched that 190 mark. Daredevils. Well done, you boys.
Well, Akshay Jotin has got a magnificent blade in his hand. That outside edge almost just carrying to that boundary. But it's a 4. 190 up. And what a fight back this has been from Triple D after 30 runs in the power play.
Once again, flicked away. What a good looking shot that is from Akshay Jotin. Fine, clean hit. Down backward square leg for another maximum.
Well, Ali Raja. What poor bowling you have to say. And what a shot this from Akshay Jotin. Very Surya Kumar Yadav going down on the knees and flicking it over short fine leg. 15 balls, 43 runs. Last delivery coming up.
And he's got the outside edge. He's got that top edge over the head of the keeper. The ball, she runs away into the fence and the 200 mark for the Daredevils. How well have the men in pink done tonight?
It's been an unbelievable counter-attack from Akshay Jotin. Remember, there were 23 runs in the first 5 overs. They've scored almost 70 runs in these 5 overs. And oh well, the last delivery is going to be bowled again, I think, because it is a no ball, it is a free hit, and Akshay Jotin is on 47. Can he get to his half century? 200 on the board as well. Everything happening in this last over.
Funny game this, the game of cricket. 201 on board. There you go, Ali Raja. Fuller gets the outside edge, the ball's gone up in the air. One bounce over the fence, it's gone for a 4, and Akshay Jotin, he gets to his very well deserved half century. That'll be the wrap up and curtains. But the Daredevils here, they've outdone themselves.
Well, I have to say, we have to be very unbiased as commentators. But I'm loving the fact that his last delivery was an extra one for Akshay Jotin to get to that half century. If anyone has deserved 50 runs, is that man. 51 on the board, just 16 deliveries faced. Unbelievable finishing from Akshay Jotin, and 205 on the board for Triple D. You would have not thought that would happen after the power play.
Well, the way they've cruised through these innings. So well, Emirates NBD in their allocated 20 overs require 206 runs to win. At an approximate run rate of 10.2 runs and over. So stay with us. We'll take a short break. We come back on the other side with the chase. So 206 and they require of 120. And the run rate is a 10.3 that they will need to maintain.
Right then, ladies and gents, welcome back to the ICCA Academy Oval number 2, match number 56 of the SkyX.net presents ICCA Academy Arabian Cricket League in progress. And it's a massive target for Emirates NBD. They're chasing 206 against the men in pink, Dubai Daredevils, boosted by a brilliant half century by Akshay Jotin down the order. Mohammad Shahir, the wicketkeeper batter, opening the innings as per usual for NBD. And it's going to be Shahzeb Khan, young, exciting fast bowler, coming in from the school end. Here we go. Action is underway. Outside edge immediately. There is a catching gully. Abdul Aziz Ansari in place. And in place in the com box alongside me, it's Abdurrahman Tariq. Good evening, Abdurrahman.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja. Good evening to all our viewers. It's going to be an exciting run chase. At one stage we were thinking Emirates NBD will be looking at 170, 160, 170 maximum. And now they're going to be chasing 207.
Yeah, it's a mighty ask indeed. Let's see if they can step up to the mark. Pulled away in front of square. And plenty of real estate. That ball was skip away to the fence for the first boundary.
A confident looking shot, that again in short ball. We've seen that on this wicket. It just sits up nicely for the batsman. It's not one of those Australian type wickets that we see at the ICC Academy ovals. And this one played very nicely towards mid wicket for the first boundary of the Emirates NBD run chase.
So a shot of confidence. Shahzeb needs to realize he has to pitch the ball up, make it talk. There you go. Decent square drive and excellent fielding by Abdul Safar at backward point. And you need to be sharp in the field, Abdurrahman.
And I love the field placing here. Again, aggressive field placing from Rahul Soni. He's got a slip. He's got backward point. He's got a standard point as well. And a gully fielder plus deep third man. So the plan is simple. Keep it outside off stump. Let the batsman drive and see if you can get the outside edge.
Yeah, he's been one of the finds of the tournament, Shahzeb. Upish and caught at extra cover. There you go. As soon as we hype him up, he strikes in his very first over.
And the plan executed perfectly. Again, it was outside off stump. It was in the slot. They wanted him to play that cover drive. And a very, very good catch taken low down by that man, Akshay Jotin. He can do no wrong. First wicket falls in the first over. 4 for 1, Emirates NBD.
The new batter in at 3 is their star batter, Hamad Ahmed, coming off a golden duck in the previous game. So he needs to make amends. Already has a century to his name in the Arabian Cricket League. And, well, Mohammad Shahir, he's had a forgettable tournament. Started off so well, just lost his way. And they need Hamad to replicate his heroics tonight, Abdurrahman, if they are to get anywhere near to this target of 206.
He does have 100 to his name in the Arabian Cricket League. Hamad, a lot resting on his shoulders.
Meanwhile, Shahzeb, fantastic bowling and hunting for more. Back cut, behind point, that has gone like a rocket to the point fence.
Oh, timing and placement. Hamad, no feet movement, but you don't need that when you're timing the ball so well. Just enough room to cut and free his arm. Beautiful shot.
But nobody moved in the offside ring. What a way to get off the mark. Well, no golden duck jitters for him. No pair tonight either. And he's that kind of player, combative, aggressive. Loves to loft the ball on the offside as well. So he's gotten off to a confident start. This will be a good battle. This time shaping up to flick it on the leg side, but brilliant fielding in the covers. Sensational start to the run chase, 8 for 1. Ashish Sharma will be sharing the new seed. He'll be coming in from the ICCA Academy, and genuine swing bowler, pitches the ball up. Oh, inside edge squeezed away towards a fine leg, and Anurag gets underway. Not convincing, but he'll certainly breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay, on the money, Ashish. Good start. This is the battle right here against the right-hander, going away from Hamad, that outswinger. He doesn't have a lot of movement. Hamad stays very still and plays through the line. And that's where you can take that outside edge. No slip fielder. Very interesting this from Rahul. Usually on the attack, Dubai Daredevils, but with Hamad getting off the mark with that first ball boundary, they're just spreading the field out a bit. Down the leg side, Rahul Soni saving 4 runs for his team. Probably the toughest job for Rahul Soni. Those wides down the leg side. We've seen that happen in almost every match Dubai Daredevils has played. Probably the only chink in their bowling armour. Those extras that they concede in every game.
Yeah, that's the only issue with Ashish. He bowls a lot of extras. I still remember that incredible match against the local rivals, Dubai Gymkhana. Oh, it's gone straight up. Should be a straightforward catch. Oh, and it's put down. Well, Mohammad Nasir, what have you done there?
Well, we saw a very similar chance go down when Emirates NBD was bowling. It was Anurag who dropped that catch.
Foxed him in the length. He was looking to go aerial. And well, Nasir just snatched at it, didn't he? Poor body position. And well, he doesn't want to meet the eyes of his teammates, that's for sure. So Ashish, the party suffering there. Oh, nicely bowled. Just an inside edge to fine leg. Hamad Ahmed for once was looking out of shape.
Again, you won't see a lot of feet movement from Hamad. And that's why the delivery just in the stumps moving away troubles him a bit.
Yeah, he likes to stay leg side of the ball and bash it through the covers or on the offside. So that outswinger bowled in the right channel certainly will ask the right questions. Meanwhile, Anurag just relieved to still be out there and lost his run up there in the jump. Perhaps still thinking about that front foot as well. He's bowled a few no balls in this ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League, Ashish. But a good option to have, both that attacking length, ask the right questions.
Yeah, just overall, Dubai Daredevils, they've got a good side. Missing Ali Gohar today as well. He's a very good medium pacer. Been amongst the wickets.
Yeah, most certainly they could have used him today. Mohit Raghav also not playing this game, the regular new ball attack bowler. And they're a side that has improved dramatically since we saw them first in the Summer Cup. Now they're perhaps dark horses for an ICC Academy title itself, Abdur Rahman.
Well, it's good to see that they want to qualify, get into that top 4. Outside the off stump, given as a wide by the umpire. They want to finish the top 4 because they want to play more cricket against the likes of Pacific Group, Future Mattress. 7 districts to name just a few of the top teams playing in this ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League.
Yeah, Dubai Daredevils, Dubai Gymkhana, and of course you have Gems Education as well. They can be the giant killers of the season. On their day, they can beat any of the big name sides. We saw that massive upset when Emirates NBD beat the mighty Karwan CC as well. Who would have thought? And then Gymkhana the other day beating Future Mattress.
And not to forget, Dubai Daredevils chasing the total down against 7 districts. Charad Nirmal fireworks and Ali Gohar at the end getting 12 runs in the last over. So as you were saying, it's good to have these teams in the mix against the big boys. Can't take them easy.
Yeah, they're semi-pros. They don't play at a professional level, but certainly a lot of talent and skill. Trying to force that through the offside. So got away with that over in the end, Ashish. 14 for 1. So Shahzeb will continue. Has that fly, slip and gully. Once again, Hamad trying to uppercut it over point. Just moving too much away from the ball there, Abdur Rahman.
Well, probably a good idea for Rahul would be to have that deep point fielder along with deep third man if they're going to continue with that plan of bowling outside off stump.
Yeah, it's about conversing with your fast bowler. They always prefer to have somebody deep on the leg side just to keep them interested in that bouncer. If you keep a deep cover, you'll slightly telegraph your plans. So he certainly has the consistency to bowl that line. This time skewed over the top. And there it goes, just like you mentioned, to that deep cover region for 4.
Oh, a big swing of the blade from Hamad. He's a big strong unit as well. Again clears his left leg, goes inside out and gets a boundary.
Relatively safe shot in the power play, but certainly wasn't in control there. So he's made his intentions crystal clear. He's going to throw the bat at anything outside off. And if he connects, it's going to travel the distance. And Shahzeb needs to be switched on here. Why not target the stumps? Or maybe that short ball around the shoulder area. Pitched up outside edge and taken at that short third position. And there you go. Shahzeb strikes.
Oh, very good field placing. They have a deep third man and they had that fielder in the circle. Almost gully, no, he's right at the edge of the circle. They knew exactly what they were doing. It's Mohammad Hanif, he's not dropping those. And a big wicket falls. Hamad has to walk back 18 for 2. Now Emirates NBD.
New batter in is Muzammil Charan. New induction into the side. And squared up immediately. This is superb bowling by young Shahzeb Khan. He's really caught the eye, hasn't he, Abdurrahman?
Yeah, very good fast bowler. Good steady action as well. Hits the deck hard. He's tall. As you were saying just before we started off, he was playing for a very big club, Brothers Gas, before joining the Dubai Daredevils, and he's taken the opportunity with both hands. The frontline seamer now.
Absolutely, he's the leader of the attack. And their pace battery looks very settled now with Shahzeb and Mohit Raghav as well. Oh, that's an absolute beauty. Perfect channel. Slightly late on that, Muzammil. But they have the likes of Ashish, Shahzeb, Mohit Raghav. Akshay Jotin can bowl medium pace as well. Ali Gohar is in the reserves. So the squad is coming together very nicely.
Yeah, they did lose Abhay Jotin, who played the summer league for them. It'll be good to see if they can get some reinforcements before that Champions Trophy starts in Jan. Get a couple of players that can add a little bit more value into the side, especially on the fielding front.
Completely agree. Oh, has he taken the outside edge once again? Absolute ripper. Muzammil was all at sea. Brilliant over from Shahzeb once again. Look at that. His front foot went absolutely nowhere. Sensational bowling. 18 for 2. Ashish Sharma continues. Right in that perfect channel to the left-hander. Just slightly jagging away from him. I'd like to see a slip though.
And they've not had a slip fielder for Ashish. They do have one for Shahzeb. Probably the difference in pace, the reason for that.
And consistency too. Otherwise, they have all the bases covered really, this Daredevil squad. Oh, this time dragged. And good fielding off his own bowling from Ashish. That takes some bravery to stick your hand out. A strong on drive.
I was hit very straight, would have probably been a boundary. Both mid-off and mid-on. Slightly square at the edge of the circle. There you can see, would have crossed the umpire and probably beaten that long mid-on fielder.
Current run rate not that significant. Required has already gone above 11. So they're putting that pressure on. They're taking their catches. Picked up early wickets in the power play. The ball will swing in these dry conditions. And that one was an old-fashioned hoik across the line. Given as wide. Slightly unlucky there.
Well, a ball outside off stump given as wide, and he's trying to pull it towards mid wicket. That's a nothing shot in the end.
Yeah, that's pressure telling for you. Anurag struggling 2 off 7, already had a catch dropped. Not really getting to the pitch of the ball, trying to create a shot that really isn't there. This time bowled within the sticks and nicely tucked into the leg side. They're going to push for 2. And well, that fielding effort was slightly comedic.
Well, he was escorting the ball, as they say, not chasing it. Abdul Aziz Ansari.
And of course, this is the final week of the Arabian Cricket League. The round robin stages will be done and dusted tomorrow. Then we have the semi-finals on Sunday and the grand final on Monday. So a lot of big fixtures coming up. Double headers on the weekend. And then on Monday we conclude. And what a fantastic tournament it's been, Abdur Rahman. We've been at it for about 2.5 months. It's been a grind. It's really tested all 16 squads. And only the best have eventually risen to the top.
And a lot of upsets, as you were saying as well. A lot of the big teams losing to the newcomers. A lot of new players unearthed as well. Likes of Akshay Jotin, likes of Rahul Soni, likes of Hamad, just to name a few.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that's a convincing pull shot from Anurag. Wasn't quick enough to drop it at that length and dispatched to the boundary.
Finally cuts loose. Anurag has been struggling against Ashish. But this time the ball at his body. And he's able to play it towards square leg for a boundary. A much needed boundary. And then just talking about this tournament. Again, the likes of Mohammad Nadeem, Haider Wasisha getting good opportunities to show their skills. You wouldn't be surprised to see somebody like Haider Wasisha in the grey, well, magenta and blue now of the UAE very soon, on the back of these performances.
Slower delivery to conclude. Not a bad over from Ashish. 25 for 2 at the end of 4. Shazib into his third over. Once again, it's been a battle between Shazib's outswinger and Muzammil's outside edge.
Again, beating him with pace and swing. Brilliant bowling.
Yes, such a lovely action. Perfect wrist position. Good healthy pace as well. He's hovering around that 80 miles per hour. And I've been really impressed with this boy. I think he has a very bright future. We've already seen so many of our local fast bowlers have been selected for the T20 coming up in the new year. And he could be one of those very soon. Absolutely.
These games broadcast live on the Fan Code app and YouTube CricTracker. A lot of eyes on these players. Shazib, well, he reminds me a little bit of a certain Muhammad Akram, if you remember, from quite a few years back. Gentle run up towards the wicket and then quick release of the arm.
Yeah, he used to be quite quick back in the days. Just couldn't get into the Pakistan side. So much talent ahead of him. Does have a fifer at Perth though. Nicely tucked into the leg side, and Muzammil is finally off the mark.
Well, I'm not sure that the Emirates NBD players are going for that 200 total now. Probably want to bat out the overs or at least get Shazib's spell out of the way. if the bowler is bowling well, sometimes it's a good idea to give him the respect and see if you can target one or two specific bowlers, especially the spinners. We'll see the likes of Muhammad Luqman and Hanif come into bowl.
Indeed, and Abdul Safar as well, left arm spinner. Those are the ones you certainly will have to target with the shorter straight boundaries. Meanwhile, the fast bowlers are all over them. Oh, look at that one. Surprised him there. Just got his bat down in time, Anurag. Required run rate inching towards that 12 runs per over mark within the power play. Then it becomes very difficult, Abdurrahman.
Well, the start is still better than what Dubai Daredevils managed in the first 5 overs. 23 for 2. Dubai Daredevils in the first 5 overs, they've scored 26, Emirates NBD. But do they have an Akshay Jotin-like player to press the pedal right at the end?
Oh, misfield at square leg. That's slightly casual there. Anup Nair with the sheepish grin. I don't think Shahzeb will be quite amused. And like you mentioned, a lot of eyeballs on the UAE domestic scene. All of these tournaments being live streamed. A lot of people keenly enjoy watching the action. Daily you can tune in. There's some kind of T20 or T10 match going on. That's wonderful for the local cricket scene.
Just talking about the Summer League and the Arabian Cricket League. Had about 6 months of cricket here at the ICC, and Shahzeb, well, he's deserved it. Muzammil's misery is finally over. It was a full, quick delivery, and the furniture is disturbed. Brilliant bowling.
Well, is that Shahzeb Khan or James Anderson? Absolute beauty on middle stump, swinging away. And Muzammil has been comprehensively bowled. All 3 wickets down for Emirates NBD, taken by Shahzeb Khan. Fantastic. 27 for 3. Well, change in the bowling. Charit Nirmal coming into the attack, and change in the com box as well, as Charvi Bhatt joins me for the next passage of play. It's been all about the Daredevils tonight, Charvi.
They've been on top of the game. 3 quick wickets fallen in the first 5 overs. The last over of the power play. And starts off with a good delivery. Just pushed away towards the extra cover region. They will pick up a single. 178 needed of 89.
Yeah, that looks very, very far away currently. And Shahzeb, 3 wickets in his 3 over burst. If I'm the skipper of the Daredevils, I'd be tempted to bowl his complete quota right now. Why hold him back when he's in wonderful wicket-taking form, Chavi?
Just do not hold him back at all. Keep the flow moving.
Meanwhile, Charit has come back well in this tournament. Hitting the splice of the bat hard. He struggled in the earlier games, but then just getting some wickets in the death overs really boosted his confidence. And since then, his bowling has been very consistent, and he's been contributing with the bat as well.
It's an all-round effort from him, all in all. 28 for 3. 4 more deliveries to go in the power play. The asking rate is around 12 runs and over. Comes in once again, fuller delivery. This time he will clear the inner circle, making use of the power play. Bit of a chase there for the fielder, but the ball slowly and steadily reaches the fence for 4.
Yeah, calculated risk by Anuradha. It was pitched up and he decided to go aerial. Good shot. Got enough willow on it. A battle of the two countrymen. Two Sri Lankans facing off. That's a good shot to get off the mark. Only final 3 deliveries of power play, so they need to get as much as possible. This time trying to slash that through the point region. He surprises you with his speed, Charit. He's not has a very easy ambling action, but when he delivers the ball, it does have a bit of heat on it.
He's also got the variations that work in his favour. Does bowl the slower delivery through the air. Time and again, 32 for 3. Comes in once again. Short pitch delivery. This time, this is pulled away. And well, there's no fielder there at the deep mid-wicket region. The ball will run to the fence for 4.
Once again, a calculated risk, and it paid off. He cannot afford to bowl that length, Charit. And just went with the shot, smacked over mid-wicket. Very safe in the power play overs. 2 boundaries now. So Anuradha has gotten underway in quick time.
Their asking rate still at 12 runs and over. A lot of work here for Emirates NBD to do.
Coming around the wicket now and hit through extra cover for 4. That's such an incredibly difficult shot to play, but he played it with some class and style. Around the wicket on middle and leg, and somehow he's got it past the mid-off for a boundary. Fantastic striking, and they've raised 40 in the power play as Charvi is busily tweeting away. I'm working hard in the comm box. 40 for 3.
Let's hit him high on the thigh. There's got some action here. Shazib, he's been bought into to complete his spell of overs, to keep that pressure on.
When, just like you suggested, Charvi, when the guy is running hot, why hold him back? 3 for 14 on the night. The conditions are in your favor. The ball is swinging. You've picked up wickets. No need to hold back that sole over. Keep chipping away at that top order of NBD. Anurag, 10 of 15, he struggled a bit. So you could be in business. There you go! Right through the gate, crashing into middle stump. Shazib Khan, you beauty. The perfect in-swinger to the left-hander. Didn't get in line with the ball. And there you go. Bang. See you later. The man with the orange pads, Anuj Thakur, coming in at 6. And Shazib Khan has been absolutely irresistible tonight, Chavi. What a spell of swing bowling.
Stunner. Stunner spell that. Look at those figures. 3.2 overs, 14 runs and 4 wickets. Can he make it a fiver? It's going to be the new man in, Anuj.
Well, we saw Haider Ali of 7 districts take 6 wickets in one game. Akhlaq Haider has a 5 for Emirates NBD. And Shahzeb Khan has 4 deliveries to get to that magic mark as well.
Can he do it? Comes in once again. Fuller delivery. This is up in the air. And it will land just a bit away from the fielder.
Well, what an incredible shot to play first ball from Anuj.
Ambitious, eh?
He's not concerned that the bowler steaming in has 4 scalps to his name. Looking to thrash that over the covers. Just slicing it instead, but he has picked up a couple.
So 42 for 4. Over number 7. Their asking rate is climbing slowly and steadily. Comes in once again, Shahzeb. This time, swing and a miss and will be called a wide by the umpire. It's a tad outside the off stump.
I don't think he'll mind that, to be honest. Still has 3 deliveries to target Anuj, who's trying to finish the game in this over itself. Very aggressive approach.
But this is good stuff from the skipper, getting Shahzeb to bowl the 4 overs on the trot.
Yeah, Rahul Soni is one of the better captains in the Arabian Cricket League for sure. Leads from the front, tactically very sound, and read the match situation. Oh, inside edge. Oh, could be a run out here. No, just sent Anuradha back in time.
Good thinking this. Very, very good thinking this. And this is good stuff from Shahzeb. He's got 2 more deliveries. Can he get that fiver?
He certainly deserves it. Bowled attacking lengths, swung the ball. Thankfully, his fielders also held their catches. And he certainly looks within the hunt, doesn't he?
Definitely does. Comes in once again, Shahzeb to Thakur. And, well, gets the outside edge. This time, this is not going to get to the keeper. It will pass the keeper, pass the fielder as well for 4.
Well, where was the first slip? And not a great effort there from Rahul either. Yeah, okay, it was away from him. But you needed that man in the slip cordon. That would have been straight down his throat. Unlucky there, Shahzeb.
Very, very unlucky. There was a good delivery. It was a very good delivery. 47 for 4 now. Final delivery of this over to come. And Shahzeb, he's been incredible. There's a lot of breeze out there. And thanks to the wind, the conditions have remained dry. No dew whatsoever.
It's so funny how the complexion of this venue changes with the conditions. Oh, this time, deep third, just gonna drop in front of him. So he won't get a 5 on the day, but a spell of 4 for 22. That's absolutely outstanding. 48 for 4. Going to see some wrist spin being introduced here. Mohammad Luqman, the leggy, coming into the attack. He's had a very decent Arabian Cricket League as well. And in these dry conditions, Charvi, he should enjoy bowling on the surface now.
I think it's going to be a lot beneficial for him. The pressure is definitely on Emirates NBD, so they would want to bring the curtains down as quickly as possible. Daredevils need to keep that pressure on. Shahzeb has given them a great start. Take it on from there, carry on from there.
And they have another frontline spinner in Abdul Safar in the side, so they can afford to bowl around them. Have Luqman and Safar tie down one end, and you use your seamers from the school end.
Flighted delivery, slightly full toss. The ball was dipping in, but driven straight back to the hands of the bowler. So safe this. But Lukman will have to play with the mind. 48 for 4. Over number 8 this. And he's going to be bowling to Anuj. He's on 7 of 5. Comes in once again. Pitched a tad bit short. But he's got cover. So they'll settle for the single.
Yeah, the field is spread. He has a long off, long on, deep square leg. The deep cover, pretty much orthodox field. They've kept one extra fielder in the circle for now. I like that. Try to cut those easy singles off. Make them play the big shot. Anuradha has already hit a few crisp boundaries. A beautiful glide. Oh, with a better throw. Could there have been a run out there, Chavi?
There was a chance. Also the fielder at point, he's got to be 2 steps in a little bit just to be at that attacking position. That's an easy single. There's no single there. That's a no single zone. However, the 50 comes up for Emirates NBD.
Yeah, it's been a grind to say the least. The top order has been blown away by Shahzeb Khan. Oh, that's a solid hit. Umpire Vipin Singh taking emergency cover. That has been smoked for 4.
It's a good shot. That there'll be a little bit of a relief. Look at that shot. And the umpire was on the ground.
That would have been a knockout for sure. Glad they can see the funny side of it. It's not so funny when the ball is coming at you at 80 miles per hour.
Good reflexes that. Lukman once again comes into bowl. This time, missed chance. The ball popping off. And this is exactly what we were talking about. That odd bounce that will surprise the batsman.
Very lucky there, Anuj. That could have gone absolutely anywhere. Just ballooned over the bowler. He's bowling at that right speed, Lukman, on this deck. Not quite slow and not quite darting it in. Hovering around that 80-85 kilometers per hour. That will allow you to get some grip. This
Back of
time
length.
squeezed away to the mid-wicket region for 1 and a sharp single taken. 56 for 4 at the end of 8. This partnership has grown to 16 runs and looking for more. Another bowler being introduced is Akshay Jotin, the man of the moment, coming off that spectacular 50. And he bowls healthy, fast medium as well. Had missed a few games with injury, but good to see him back 100%. And what a game changer he is, Chavi.
Absolute game changer. Sometimes it's important to give an opportunity to the player who's had a good first half of the game. That required run rate inching towards 13 runs and over. 56 for 4. And
not getting in line with the ball, Anuradha, trying to thrash it behind point. That's not really his game. He's looked attacking tonight, but more of a nudger, grinder. And Akshay Jotin, he will take a chance. He's an attacking bowler with his mindset. Oh, beautiful slower delivery. And Rahul Soni slightly making a mess of it there. So just mixing it up here. Required run rate just below 13. It's becoming difficult here, Chavi.
well, in a T20 we've seen something, Emma. The moment that asking rate climbs over 13, 14 runs and over, becomes a little bit difficult to recover from there. 57 for 4. We haven't even reached the halfway mark yet. Akshay Jotin once again, the fuller delivery, has pushed it away. Won't mind those singles coming in. But the pressure here is on, absolutely on. Look at that asking rate has now crossed the 13 run and over mark.
The only thing you can really do is take the game deep, reassess. This time, outer half of the bat squeezed away to point. And Nasir, well, the ball seems to be following him tonight.
57 for 4. Another 149 runs required to win. Emirates NBD in a little bit of trouble. Comes in once again, this time back of the length delivery. This has gone high up in the air. It's been there for a long, long time. Has it gone into the hands? Yes. What a brilliant catch. He was running behind, judged it, called it, and a comfortable take. That is going to be wicket number 5.
Oh, that's a stunner from Abdul Safar. Once again, the back of the hand slower delivery. It was in the air for an absolute age and bang. Hunted it down. Excellent technique there from Abdul Safar. That's a stunner. So Akshay Jotin gets his man. Anuradha gone for 15, 58 for 5. So the new batter in is Akhlaq Haider, big striker of the ball. I don't expect him to be nudging the ball around. Meanwhile, Mohammad Luqman will continue his spell. And 5 wickets down with the required run rate 13.5. I think this match looks done and dusted here, Chavi, unfortunately.
Unfortunately for Emirates NBD, yes, it does look difficult recovery. 58 for 5, 9 overs up. We're at the halfway stage of this innings. And Luqman once again comes in. Wanted to go for a big hit there. Didn't get a lot of bat on it. But they've got cover. They want to, and they'll get them comfortably.
Well, the throw was at the wrong end. He should have gone for the batter's end. They will still refer it to the third umpire on Akshay Jotin's assistance. But I think he might be safe here. Just skewed towards mid-wicket. Good pick up and throw there from Charit Nirmal. Very good fielder. Let's see how close this is. He's not in the frame yet, but here he comes. Didn't slide his bat. Not the correct technique, but quite safe there.
And he made it there in time, and that is the important aspect. He's got there in time. Just taking a quick few adjustments there in the field. And we'll back on. The umpire's back. 2 taken. 60 on board now.
Yeah, Anuj pushing his partner for 2. That's one thing they can certainly control, the running between the wickets. Now the deep square leg and deep mid wicket have come in a few yards for Luqman on the leg side. You can see they're not quite on the rope. Oh, and he's stumped here. He's got him. This is the slider going across the left-hander. We'll need to confirm it, but I think he might be gone here, Chavi.
From what we see, does look like that. Once again, the back, the leggy, and it's going to be close. The bat coming down right at the right time. It's going to be a close call, and we'll wait for the confirmation from the umpire.
Did his bat just plonk into the crease before the bail got fully dislodged? It looks extremely close. The body language from the Daredevils suggests they've got him. And it's given us out. The red light has lit up. So Anuj Thakur's innings comes to an end.
And that's going to be wicket number 6. Let's look at that again. Good work from the keeper. And yes, he did take the bails off before the bat landed down on the ground. So that'll be wicket number 6. 60 for 6 after 9.2. Anuj Thakur walks back for 16 of 11.
Ali Raja, the big unit, coming out to bat at number 8. And that's all Lukman is really doing here, pushing the ball across the left-handers, Javi.
And they also have a slip in place now, just to add that additional pressure. And look at that asking rate, Ahmed. That's touched that 14-run mark. And now recovery, almost impossible. Lukman once again, the quicker delivery this time. And they've got the fielders right up there. They're going to make the run scoring very, very difficult now.
It's been a clinical display from the Daredevils. They constructed their batting well. That aggression at the end from Akshay Jotin, then excellence with the new ball. Now the spinners taking wickets in the middle overs. Oh, that's a beauty. Absolute beauty once again from Lukman. He's been the standout wrist spinner of the tournament for me, and we've gone upstairs once again for an attempted stumping.
So that was a quick collect and flash of the bails. From where we saw it, there was not a lot of movement from the batsman into his hands, the foot rising up and the bails taken off, but yes, the toes are grounded and confirmed not out by the umpire. They'll continue.
Yeah, good balance there from Ali Raja. Didn't make the mistake of raising his back foot. Rahul Soni keeping him honest. Why not? And Lukman in the middle of an excellent spell. He's been unplayable.
So 60 for 6. Coming up, Fuller this time is gone high up in the air. Will it go all the way? Yes, it will. Straight down the ground. A good shot that from Ali Raja to finish off this over. And halfway through the stage, that's a maximum. 10 gone, it's 66 for 6. So Akshay Jotin, he'll continue into second over. And while he continues, we've got a change in the voice in the comm box. Emma takes a slight little break and we've got Abdul Rahman that joins us in. Welcome back, Abdul Rahman.
Thank you so much, Charvi. Oh, wide down the leg side. The extras for Dubai Daredevils continue. That's the one facet of their game they need to improve. And Rahul Soni unable to collect that. 5 free runs given away. And Emirates NBD will need a lot more of those. 13.7 the required run rate now.
71 for 6. Once again, going down the leg side. And perhaps will be called leg buys by the umpire. Yes, confirming that.
Oh, good field placing. The ball going right to that fielder. Very, very fine. At fine leg. Akshay Jotin will fancy his chances against the left-hander. He is swinging that ball into the right-hander, so we'll take it away from the left-hander. Can he land it in the right spot? Yeah, just about there. The corridor of uncertainty, as they say, outside off stump. And Ali Raja chooses to leave it alone. I don't think that's a good idea when you're chasing at 14 runs and over.
Not a good idea at all. Dot deliveries are death deliveries at this stage. Akshay Jotin once again back of the length this time. Just place the bat in front. They won't mind that single. 73 for 6 now. 2 more deliveries to go in this 11th over. The asking rate has climbed up to 14.25.
I think the plan now for the Emirates NBD will be to bat out the full 20 overs if they can. They've lost more than half their side after halfway mark. 133 runs needed to win from here. Don't think they have the batting to pull that off.
Well, in a T20 game, the moment their asking rate crosses the 13.5 mark, you know, that's basically just an answer. It's going to be very difficult for you to recover, especially when you're 6 wickets down. Fuller this time, it's hit him on the pads. A huge shot from the bowler, but the umpire walks away. Well, let's have a closer look at that. Where did it really hit him? It's a confident shout.
Well, I think the umpire has not signalled. Yes, big inside edge. Very, very good decision there by the umpire. It was a huge inside edge. And the umpire has said it's just a single taken. So the end of another good over from Akshay Jotin. 74 for 6 now, Emirates NBD at the end of 11 overs.
So 74 for 6. And we've got Lukman that will continue from the ICC Academy end. So that asking rate now inching closer to the 15-run mark. Just waiting for the side screen to be ready. And yes, we're all covered up and ready to go. 9 overs to go in this innings. 132 runs required to win. Fuller quicker through the air this time, but they've got a deep cover that will come in to collect and clean it up nice and easy.
Yeah, Lukman trying to target those stumps. Not a bad idea against 8, 9 and 10. Gets a good piece of bat on that Akhlaq. Very lucky with that LBW shout as well, getting the inside half of the bat. Otherwise, I feel the umpire's finger would have been raised. Lukman will fancy his chances. No, it's Ali Raja who fancies the leg spinner. Again in the slot. Again hits straight down the ground for a maximum. The second 6 off the bat of Ali Raja.
It's the Fuller deliveries for Lukman. Ali Raja making it look very, very easy. He's quickly moved on to 13 of 7 deliveries. Lukman's got to pull the pace back slightly on those deliveries. Just tad back of length to keep Ali Raja in check. Once again, he's gone high up in the end. This will go all the way as well. Back-to-back 6s here.
Well, the trick is very clear and the batsmen have read that. Bowling too quick, Lukman, and very full. In the end, he's dragging it from outside off stump, going over long on for a maximum. Mid-pitch conversation going on now. Everybody saying probably what you were saying, Charvi. Pull the length back a little bit, slow it down, let the batsman generate all the power.
It's also a leg spinner, bowling to a left-hander. So for the left-hander, he's an off-spinner. He's playing with the spin. It's a lot more easier to get that in the slot. So the moment you pull the pace back, it becomes a lot more difficult. Look at that. Didn't get a lot of bat on it. Just bumped the ball in front of him.
Yeah, he pulled his length back, but he was quicker than the last 2 deliveries. Well, I've always realized that to the left-hander, it's easier to come around the wicket and target the stumps, get that LBW in play as well. Oh, he's lost his line and length now. Lukman trying to get through his overs quickly. He was bowling really well, but those 2 6s have rattled him.
Well, he's got to finish strong. What they've done is they picked up the single. They've got Ali Raja back on strike for the final delivery of the 12th over. The runs have come, 15 runs have come in this over so far. It's 89 for 6. And Lukman comes again once for the final delivery of this. So better delivery to end the over. Flighted it up in the air, a dot. So 12 gone, it's 89 for 6.
Oh, what an effort. Mohammad Hanif diving to his right. That would have been the catch of the tournament. Unbelievable effort by the coach, Mohammad Hanif. Look at this. Width on offer. Slash is brilliant at backward point.
These are the moments you make it count. Make it count. So Ali Raja, he's back on strike. Akshay Jyotin comes in once again, back of the lane delivery, pulled away, but will find the cover.
Well, that catch attempt, I have to say, I was very unlucky not to stick in his hand. He deserved that ball sticking into his palms, Mohammad Hanif.
It's 91 for 6. Comes in once again. Slower delivery this time around. Did want to get a flash at it, Akhlaq, but the ball going straight in the hands of Rahul Soni, the wicket keeper. So a dot delivery here.
Akhlaq is struggling. 8 deliveries for 4 runs. Ali Raja on the other end going at 200 strike rate. Oh, big outside edge. And a very good catch taken by the wicket keeper. Very, very good awareness there by Rahul Soni. Look at this. Just getting the outside. Oh, he's bowled him. I thought he got the outside edge, but no. That ball has hit the top of off stump.
It was at the absolute pressure that he was putting on Akshay Jyotin, and he gets his man. That's the 7th wicket to fall. Akhlaq Either walking back, scoring just 4 of 9. It's 91 for 7.
Our captain walks in and he has to walk out. One delivery, that's all Akshay Jyotin needed. In swinging Yorker on the base of the stumps. Brilliant bowling. What a game this man has had.
Look at that. Right on the money. Effortless, that. Effortless. Mohammad Yasir, he's going to have to make the walk back without troubling the scoreboard at all. It's going to be wicket number 8 for 91. And we're almost there. Akshay Jyotin on a hat-trick.
Well, it's Mohammad Ismail to face the music. Hat-trick chance for Akshay Jotin. Attacking field. Has he got an edge? Well, they're asking for an LBW. Everything is happening here. Has Rahul Soni dropped that is the question. I think he was just about to celebrate that it was an LBW. I think that's beaten everything.
But they're unsure whether it was a slight bit of an inside. Did he get a lot of bat on that or not? Or was it straight onto the pads? But well, what an over this has turned out to be. 13 gone, it's 91 for 8. So a change in bowling, we've got Charit Nirmal. Good thought this from the skipper. Bring the pacer in. It's the tail end of the batting lineup, and let him clean it up nice and easy.
Yeah, he's been very good at the death. Charit Nirmal bowled exceptionally well against 7 districts, which is a very strong batting side. Can he get a wicket here now? 8 down, 91 on the board. They had to win by a big margin. Emirates Dubai Daredevils, beg your pardon, had to shoot them out under 150. And with the rate at which they're taking wickets, Emirates NBD would do well to score 100 runs.
Charit Nirmal, this time's up in the air. Will that be taken? Yes, it will. And well, execution on point. Full marks to Dubai, the Daredevils. They've picked up that wicket number 9. And well, it's going to be Imran. He's going to have to take the long walk back. It's 91 for 9.
Oh, very good catch in the deep. Anoop Nair, the fielder. Charit Nirmal brought in to clean up the tail, and he's done that. First delivery gets Muhammad Asad Ali Raja, who's playing really well. 421. 91 for 9 now. Emirates NBD is staring down the barrel of a very, very big defeat. And Dubai Daredevils looking good to finish in the top 4. While Imran coming in to face Charit Nirmal. Last wicket, 91 runs on the board. Dubai Daredevils all over this Emirates NBD Cricket Club. And they're going for a risky single. There's a big appeal. Asking for the run out. Could this be the end of the game? I think he just made it. The players asking him to use his feet instead of trying to get to the ball. Charit Nirmal, as the batsman made it, it's touch and go right here. Plonking his bat down. Oh, he's not out. He's just reached Ismail. Mohammad Imran called by his partner for a very, very risky single. Ahmed Khwaja joins me to take the game to its conclusion. Another big appeal. Oh, what a bowling performance this by Dubai Daredevils, you have to say. And the batting performance as well. What a fight back after a very slow start in the power play. Managed 200 odd runs, and then 92 for 9 the opposition, and we are still in the 14th over.
The word that comes to mind is outclassed by the Daredevils tonight. They have been absolutely on the money. The only thing they perhaps lacked was an aggressive power play. Other than that, they have completely dominated the game, and they're rocketing towards that top 4 position here, Abdurrahman.
Well, going to win and win very big. They needed to shoot the team out under 148 to get into the top 4. They're going to win by a bigger margin than that. And Charit Nirmal are driven straight down the ground. They'll get a single. No. He's refused the run. Interesting from Ismail. And Rahul Soni, a very good captaincy as well. You have to say this is bowling change to bring in Charit Nirmal right at the end after Lukman went for a few runs, brought the breakthrough.
Yeah, he's been outstanding. Led from the front. Tactically very astute. Knows the strengths and weaknesses of his side and plays accordingly. And I think the Dubai Daredevils will be one of the sides to watch out for in next year's ICC Academy Champions Trophy. I think they will be gunning for the title there, Abdurrahman.
Yeah, look like a confident unit. Missing a lot of their key players today, but still put up a brilliant performance.
Well, how has that missed the outside edge? Goodness me. Excellent over from Charit. 93 for 9.
Akshay Jotin will continue. 3 wickets to his name. A 15 ball half century as well. What a day he's had.
Yeah, true match winning all-rounder if there ever was one. And his inclusion into the side has given that lower order a lot of punch. Smashes the ball hard and pacey wicket-to-wicket deliveries. That's a formula for success.
A good fielder as well. Took a very good catch in the power play. Slower delivery, ball in the air. It's going a long, long way. That's why Ismail wanted to keep some strike. What a hit this against Akshay Jotin.
A lusty blow from the big fast bowler. Right out of the screws. And that will raise the 100 for Emirates NBD. It came at a significant loss. But that was hit hard and hit for quite the distance by Mohammad Ismail.
Oh, flicked hard. He get another boundary. A 6 followed by a 4. 10 of 2 deliveries.
Yeah, overselling it there, going for the Yorker. Bowled it onto the pads and hard flick. Absolutely no chance for the deep square. He only had about 5 yards to move and he gave it up early. Oh, this time towards fine leg. Well, Mohammad Ismail, give him a promotion. He needs to be batting in the top 7.
Where has he been? That is the question. Probably should have sent him a 3 or 4 when Shahzev was all over the batting. Gets the inside half of the bat, passes fine leg for a boundary. 14 runs off 3 deliveries already.
Yeah, that back lift coming in from first slip, bit of Caribbean flavor. So Akshay Jotin just ruining his figures here. Drilled through extra cover this time. There is the deep cover in place though. But overall, it's been a commanding show from the men in pink. I think they'll take a lot of confidence into next year's tournament.
Yeah, just a couple of things that they need to tweak as we were just discussing in the first half. Probably get in another batsman that can play freely and aggressively in the power play. Dot ball to finish an expensive over. 16 runs coming off it, 109 for 9 at the end of 15.
So the final rights of this game to be administered. Charit Nirmal already has 1 wicket to his name, hunting for his second. He's coming around the wicket now. Oh, this has been launched in the air, over long off for a towering 6.
Well, Mohammad Ismail is really enjoying himself now in the middle. Did go for a long tap when he came into bowl, and returning the favour. Slot delivery, you have to say, very poor from Charit Nirmal.
Yeah, that was as good as any hit from the universe boss himself. Went miles, 21 off 10. And perhaps a bit of panic setting in for the Daredevils as well. They still need that big margin of victory to finish 4th. And if Mohammad Ismail continues for a couple more overs, you never know. Short ball this time. Spliced in the air, but there's nobody at mid-wicket to take the catch.
And he's refused the single. Shielding Mohammad Imran in the last overs.
Well, that's always hilarious. When number 10 shields number 11, he'll be thinking, mate, you aren't that much better than me.
Or 21 of 11 says differently.
That's because he's denied him the strike. Hit in the air, fine leg, scurrying underneath it, just couldn't get there. It was a difficult chance for Lukman, who's usually a very good fielder.
Again, no damage done. Dot ball. Mohammad Ismail continues to keep the strike. Good planning this time from Charit Nirmal, going for the shorter delivery. I don't think they're going to ball any more in his half.
I think you should stick to that. Keep peppering him with that back of a length, short pitch bowling. Eventually, he will hole out unless he keeps clearing the fence. This has gone straight up. Charit and the mid-on settling and dropped. Well, Ashish. No, it's Mohammad Nasir again. That's his second dropped dolly of the match.
Well, the only thing I can think of is that Mohammad Nasir needs to go somewhere near the boundary. Every time he's in the circle in under a steepler, he's nervous and it pops out.
He's had a horrible day, it has to be said. And this time he's hooked it. It's a 6. Out of here.
What a clean hit from Mohammad Ismail. 3 dot balls, a chance given to him as well. And he's gone for a maximum.
Well, they have added 30 runs together, this pair. And not exactly an equal contribution. 6-0-0-0-6. And this was the best of the lot. Bang! Out of here with immediate effect.
4 more overs to go. And the Dubai Daredevils realistically defending 28 runs right now.
Well, they've brought the deep mid wicket in now. Yeah, Shahzeb getting into the circle. And who have they pushed back? The deep fine leg. So is there this a double bluff or is a short ball coming up the Rahman?
Well, I think they're trying to save the single. We've seen it all in the 16th over of a T20 game. They're trying to save a single. And he's bowled him. Well, he went for the big shot. He didn't want to go for that single, Mohammad Ismail. And he's lost his stumps. Very good bowling by Charit Nirmal in the end. Didn't go for that short ball, went full, went straight. Ismail misses and Charit Nirmal hits, and that's the end of the innings.
Well, you can see that meant a lot to him. He finally gets the last laugh, as do the Dubai Daredevils. They crush Emirates NBD by 84 runs. And that is the batting scorecard. A no-show from the top order. Nobody making a serious contribution. Only Ali Raja with some lusty hitting, 21 of 12. And Mohammad Ismail belting a few sixes as Emirates NBD was shot out for 121 in just 16 overs. Bowling scorecard, Shahzeb Khan was outstanding with the new ball, 4 for 22. He bowled all 4 overs on the trot, and why not when you can take consistent wickets like that. Akshay Jotin chipping in with 3. Mohammad Lukman and Charit Nirmal sharing a few wickets as well. So that is the match summary for you in match number 56 of the Arabian Cricket League. Dubai Daredevils were invited to bat first, and they took that invitation with a lot of glee. 205 for 6 in their allotted 20 overs, led by Anup Nair getting 49, Akshay Jotin getting a 47 not out of 17, Rahul Soni chipping in as well, 2 for 30 for Akhlaq Haider, and in response it was the Shahzeb Khan show with the ball, 4 for 22, and Akshay Jotin having a dream day out, 3 for 27 with the ball. Only Mohammad Ismail and Mohammad Asad Ali Raja getting into the 20s for Emirates NBD as the Daredevils take a handsome victory by 84 runs. Well, we have the weekend doubleheader coming up with an outstanding match to open up. It's going to be a virtual quarter-final between the Vision Chipping and Ajman Heroes. Of course, that match will kick off at 4 p.m. local time right here from the ICC Academy Oval Grounds. So do join us then. That's all from the commentary box for now. We'll see you tomorrow. And meanwhile, we'd head over to Charvi, who'll be conducting the post-match award ceremony. Good night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the SkyExchange.net presents ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by FanCode. Before we begin, firstly, very quickly, we would like to thank ICC Academy and all the administration involved behind the scenes to make sure this tournament is a successful one. We would like to thank our sponsors, title sponsor SkyExchange.net, official streaming partner FanCode, and event partner TCM. In the 56th match of this tournament between Dubai Daredevils and the Emirates NBD Cricket Club, where Dubai Daredevils have defeated Emirates NBD by 84 runs. We would like to now announce the man of the match. To award the presentation, we've got with us Mr. Vipin Singh, our match official of today. And the man of the match award goes to Akshay Jotin for his 51 of just 17 deliveries and picking up 3 very important wickets for 27 runs in his allocated 4 overs. Akshay, 51 of 17, what did that feel like?
Yeah, always tremendous. I was happy that I could contribute something to the team. Even we were already informed that we should go for 200. So even at the time of last, we had able to achieve that one. That was a great of God grace. We were able to achieve it.
Your power play when you started off was not so great. Not as many runs as you would have expected. You also lost your top order in those span of overs. So when you walked in, what was the mindset?
First, our target was to let's take the run towards 170 plus. Even the luck was also good towards us, so we were able to achieve the 200. Even in the starting, you said even the wicket was gone earlier, so wicket was not behaving as we thought. So at the last, when we settled, it was easy to bat.
You're 3 of 27. You picked up those really quick wickets. When you have the last wicket, you're bowling that over and you're getting hit for sixes. Anything that was running through your mind then?
No, because I had already batted through the wicket, so it was easy to read the wicket when I came for the bowling. So I was just mixing the balls and it was easy to get the wicket.
Wishing you all the best for further, and you've had a great tournament.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today. To catch the excitement of the tournament, do tune into FanCode. You can always keep a track on what the rest of the games are. We will be back. We have a double header tomorrow and then followed by a semi-final coming to the end of this ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League. Stay tuned with us. It's good night. Until we see you next time.